Hi everyone and welcome to another Wealthsimple portfolio update. It is July 1st, so I'm doing the Q2 2021 portfolio update. I'll be updating you on my Wealthsimple portfolio every 3 months. I'm using their robo-advisors to see two things. One, if it beats SPY, the S&P 500, which is considered the market or the benchmark. And two, to see if my own trading, if my own options and dividend stocks can beat their robo-advisors. So if we take a look at their app, let me sidetrack a little bit. I expressed a lot of frustration in my last video where it wasn't really working out. I was having trouble transferring from the group RSP to RSP. So I did seem a little frustrated, but it's going a lot better now. I am happy with the service. They got back to me relatively quickly. Everything seems to be going a lot better. I'm also pretty happy with the return. So if we take a look, right when you sign in, you get this nice little chart of how your portfolio is doing. I have $19,952. It says I'm up $14.56, but that is a little deceiving because I transferred from RSP to group RSP back to RRSP, and it just doesn't accurately reflect what I've invested overall just in this one account. So it will vary slightly. So if we take a look here, it says RSP up 7%, but I did make a little more than that. If we click on it, I do like this little table. So it says by the age 65, if you keep investing what you have now, you'll expect to retire with $367,000. That's cool. I plan on retiring. My drop dead date is 55, so I'll have $199,000, which is not that good, but maybe I just need to invest a little more. If you want to know what I've invested in their halal portfolio, and I've selected 10 risk levels. So the most aggressive, when you're young-ish, you should take risks. You have a lot of time to make up for any bear markets or any crashes. So I do recommend taking risks. They did recently change this. It used to be 100% equity. Now it has 10% gold. So this is not fixed income. This is gold. If we take a look, hold on. If I click on it, view holdings, yeah, so you have this like gold mini shares trust, which is fine. It has some cash that needs to be redeployed. What I don't like is that it used to tell me everything they invest in. So now if you just click on it, it doesn't tell you. This is their little ETF. Let me zoom in. I'll show you before. It used to break down every single thing they invested in, and they changed that slightly, which is fine. If we go down here about this graph, I don't really care about this. If we go history, I do like the way, so this is where you can see I invested 14,188 and I transferred to the group RSP and then I transferred back in. So that's why this is a little wonky. But if we go to the 1 month, I do like the way this chart looks. So the black line is what you've invested. So over here, I invest $150 every 2 weeks. So this, you can see my portfolio increased by this 150. And then the orange line is your investment value, which obviously fluctuates. And then they give you your recent activity on the side. Again, I get some dividends from my investments and then $150 every 2 weeks or so. Over here, simple weighted return. This is a little deceiving. Money weighted rate of return, 23.5. Again, a little deceiving because of this dip. Let's go to 1 year, this dip. So let's go, if we go activity, let's see what happens here. Activity, you see everything, all the dividends coming in. You see my cash reinvested, contributions. Where did they change everything? Okay, I had some funds left over in the group RSP. Okay, so over here is when they rebalance the portfolio. So they changed the way the halal portfolio works. As you can see, it used to tell you exactly what you were invested in. And I did like looking at these companies just to know what is halal, what is this portfolio, and then they changed it completely over just to one ETF, which is fine. It seems to be doing pretty well. Other than that, it gives you the entire history. So I get some dividends here or there, 28 cents. Yeah, well done. I do want to show you. So this sounds good. Let's say it says I'm up 1,400. The only way to judge if this is doing well is to judge against what is considered the market, and that's the S&P 500. And I did create a little Excel. Again, the only way to find out your money weighted rate of return is to use the goal seek function. And I've invested total, like every 2 weeks, I put in the day I invested the money. So you see here every 2 weeks, $150 coming in. Sometimes it was more. Where do we go? Okay, sometimes it was more, 287, 196. That's all fine. We go to the very bottom. Maybe I should zoom in a little. Okay, so the rate of return for me to have invested 17,228 to end up with 19,927 is around 0.0655 per day. Now I used a calculator online to see what SPY would be to give me my benchmark. I came up with 20,354. So am I doing better or worse? Better would be green. Worse, I'm worse off by $400 over 9 months, which is not too bad. Like the percentage, 400 divided by what I've invested, I'm off by 2%. Not the end of the world. I don't mind too much. If we want to do just like simple returns, I know this doesn't mean anything. This isn't the right way to do it, but simple returns, 15% higher. So 115% if we just do ending contributions and ending value. But to be honest, so let's say if I go, where was it? Here. I use this S&P 500 calculator. My average returns, I tried to make it as close as possible. So some months I was doing 600, some months 300. So the middle is 450. I invested this starting amount. So my ending balance would be 20,354, which is what I've used here. So slightly worse off. I'm not fussed about this at all. They did a very good job. This is close enough, to be honest. Every quarter, every release video, I will be updating this. If you can see, I take this all the way back to November 3rd when I started the portfolio. If you want this Excel to calculate your own money weighted rate of return, I could send this to whoever asked for it. But I will be rolling this every quarter just so you could see the returns. I am pretty satisfied. Like this is pretty close. You want to be doing at least as good as SPY. And if you're wondering why don't I just invest in SPY, 2 reasons. One, I want to use Wealthsimple because I don't have any other investment account. They don't have options, so that's why I'm using it. 2, I need content so I can make these videos. 3, I've never used a robo-advisor before, so that's why I am using the robo-advisors. What if they do end up beating the market and it ends up being better than just investing in the S&P 500? Regardless, I am pretty satisfied with what it is right now. Kind of happy. I'm not sure if there's anything else to cover. They didn't open a cash account, which I need to cover in another video because that's a separate topic. They do have a cryptocurrency account. Let me quickly go over the crypto because I think I've shown you everything there is to show here. Let me just click through one more time. Is there anything else I need to show? It's just a robo-advisor. I put money in and they kind of invest for me. There's nothing else really here. Let me show you. They do have some changes in their crypto. So before, I think I released a video around March, you were only able to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then they added around 10 more. So you end up getting the infamous Dogecoin, the best investment of all time, if you want to. This is kind of bugging out a little bit. So it says, please sign the agreements. I do have an account already. You can see my balance moving. If we go portfolio, maybe it'll, okay, so I don't know why it's not recognizing that I have an account or I have money in here, but yeah, so you can see my transactions. I invested $3,000 and now I have $1,900. So way to go, cryptocurrency. Yes, it's doing really well. I think I'm going to end it there. Just a quick update on the robo-advisors for Wealthsimple. I probably will make another video on their Cash App, which I do believe it's like a Venmo competitor or Cash App in the US competitor. I am pretty happy with it. If you sign up, you get a quick $25, which was, where did it go? Which was this $25. And then I ended up sending a penny to a friend just to see how it works. But overall, pretty happy with Wealthsimple. I do like the returns. I like the platform. I'm hoping they get more cryptocurrencies. I'm hoping they get options, maybe so I can move if they do get options and it's commission free, I'll move my entire portfolio from Questrade to Wealthsimple. I think that's it for now. The next update will come September 30th for the Q3 results. Tune into that. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.